Davis. It's the NFC in control of the football as we get going once more. The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. Wilson to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it before the first down.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb will take this one in for an AFC touchdown. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch them.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
All right, Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. Finding Taysom Hill, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that was the thing to beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Brady. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitz
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and break it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the AFC set to go now. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you just have to see it.
The AFC with a football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now in his first half for the Pro Bowl.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. There's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the program.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Judy complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Watson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to...
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Devin Bush. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Brady going to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Brady now to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jeffrey Simmons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here's Watson.
So we have hit halftime.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that 1st half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That'll be caught. It's caught. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a problem. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Gano now following the the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So where did that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30. 146 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. From the 45 on second down, Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on 4th. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs. Now Brady. A quick pass to Kupp. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On play action, now Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
That is pass. For the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around Muir. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to capitalize on that fumble recovery and turn it into 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Play action. Now Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And touchdown. Nick Chubb, 66 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying it?
And my goodness, another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. I think you and I... AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
Yeah.